Hey, what's up guys? It's Brandon here for RC Nightmare. Today we're giving you an unboxing of the new Onyx 235 charger from Duratrax, as well as checking out their battery. This is an Onyx 2-cell 5025 C-Pack. Now the reason I'm showing you this charger is because in terms of a one-and-done charger, all the features are built in, power supply is built in. The 235 is a great charger for the price point. If you look at how compact it is, it's small. This is everything you need. Everything's built into it. Power supply, if you want to plug it in the wall at home, power supply is built into it. If you're out somewhere and you only got 12-volt source, like your car battery, you can plug that in too. It's got a DC input. Besides that, a bunch of other little features. So what are you charging? Well, this thing really does all of it. So if you got NiCads, nickel monohydrates, lithium ion, lithium phosphate, lithium polymer, this can do them all. It balances lithiums, and it's got memory. So what do I mean by that? Well, a lot of us don't like having to worry about charger settings. This is a one and done. Set it and forget it. You set the battery in here and you can store up to 10. So once you set your settings, you plug in your battery, that's saved. So every time you just know, if I'm charging this pack here, this is battery 1 and here it's battery 1, all the settings are good to go. There's no guesswork involved. Outputs on it, I'm just going to run through everything it's got. Your main outputs, these are banana jacks, standard 4mm bananas. A balancer output, so it's got built-in balancing for your lithium packs. That's a must for lithiums. If you have a charger without a built-in balancer, you're going to want to get one like this. Built-in balancing, make sure you don't ruin your LiPo. So that will balance 2 to 4 cell packs. I love that they have a full-size 5-volt USB output. This is to charge your cell phones, iPods, whatever you got. You can plug it in and charge that. And to be honest, more often than not, I wish I had this on a charger because I'm using my smartphone that I have, to look up specs on cars, maybe to tune your car. There's so many different things we use it for that it's kind of integrated in the hobby. And then this micro or mini USB port is to update firmware on this. So if Onyx Duratrax comes out with a new update for it, new features, anything to make it a little bit better, you can plug it into that source and get the update. I'm assuming that they'll have firmware as well where you can kind of check some specs on your charger. Keep an eye out for that. I showed you the DC input. That's your standard AC input. Everything unplugs from it, which I love. It's great not to have cords, hanging off this thing as you're transporting it. It's all standardized components. Bananas are what you find on everything. This is your standard computer jack, so you're not having to worry about finding cords and cords getting yanked out of it or broken. So that's the unit. I've gone through everything it can do. It'll charge every battery you got. Here's what they give you in the box, though, in terms of accessories, which, again, is very valuable to see this. Not a lot of companies will include this. All your balancing adapters. So here we have our standard, a good old JST XH, Electrify packs. This is what we use on the Onyx pack, the standard balancing board. They also give you the Flight Power or Thunder Power balance adapters. So these are the two most popular adapters on the market. You don't have to buy it separately. It's in the box with it. And of course the cord to plug in the charger. It's nice that it comes off the charger. So if you look at how this goes in here, your balance board sits out. It gives you just a little more reach room. If your battery doesn't have a very long balance tap, sometimes it's really tough to plug it in the side of a charger. They include the little length so that you got a little bit more breathing room there. All the charging adapters, power adapters. Here's your AC cord, so that's included, nice and long so you can reach your plug. They even give you the USB cord, which blows my mind. You do not usually get that with anything you buy. It's always a separate accessory. USB cord. Charge all your stuff, and then a bunch of output adapters. And again, I just love to see this because very rarely do you get this kind of assortment. It's always an extra accessory you got to buy. So they give you good old standard Deans. That's again what's on their Onyx pack. This is really a standard in our scenes, Deans Ultra plugs. That's genuine with the bananas on it, so it's plug and play. This is the Traxxas high current adapter. Traxxas is gaining a lot of popularity. They got LiPos now too, so if you're looking for a charger for it, there you go. That's done deal. No extra plugs needed. And the good old standby. This is our standard plug we've had forever, Molex, Tamiya, whatever you want to call it. Your old nickel monohydrates and NiCads are going to have something like this. So they give you that as well. And then on top of all that, again, if you're out somewhere on the field, you're out bashing, out flying, this cord is going to allow you to plug into your 12-volt battery right off your car. Now, I always get this question when I mention that. Isn't that going to kill my car battery? No, it's not going to kill your car battery. Look how small this thing is compared to the size of your car battery. How many of these could you fit in there? You'd have to charge it 100 times to worry about draining it. So no worries there. If you don't have an outlet where you are, plug in the DC and enjoy 12-volt input. On this charger, you plug it into a 12-volt source. It even ups the power, so you have a faster charge time, if your batteries can take it, of course. I'm just going to touch on their battery too. This is the Onyx, again, 5000 milliamp 2-cell pack, 25C discharge, and this is a hard case pack. So you got a hard plastic protector over it. That's so if you're usually using these in RC cars, you put it in your car, you're bashing around, it's getting jerked around in there, it's getting hit by other cars, you're flipping, batteries are flying out. You won't damage your LiPo. LiPos are very soft, easy to damage cells. A hard pack's going to make sure that it stays in great shape for a long time. Balanced lead, obviously you got a balanced LiPo, so that's included. And again, the board they give you on the Onyx 235 will plug right into that. And then good old genuine DINs on the output. I'd love to see that. I wish it was a standard on everything. Obviously Onyx knows what they're doing with it by including DINs, so it's great to see. And then this is a little thing I'll point out. It may be a little to you, but this is a big deal. The connector, the output connector here, can come horizontal or vertical. There's a lot of different configurations on cars where that's butted up against the wall. It has to come out the top, or the battery strap might come over it. It has to come out the side. So it's great to see that they give you that option on the balance tap and the main output. Again, this is a 25C pack. So you do the math. You're looking at 125 amps continuous. That's more than enough for most things you're ever going to stick it in. We're going to stick it in the Evader behind me, the ST, that's brushless. The ESC on that's 100 amp ESC. I mean, that's overkill for the truck. This has even more current carrying capability. So we know that we're well set up. We're not going to have any power issues with that battery. So there you have it, guys. That's run through the whole feature list on the Onyx 235. Here's your manual if you need to look through anything, get a little bit more details on it. If you have any more questions about anything I've talked about here, feel free to comment on down below. While you're at it, check out our website, rcnightmare.com. Again, Jeremy spent a lot of time revamping that for you guys, so we'd love to see what you have to say. Go check it out and hang out. Thanks for watching this video, guys. We'll see you soon.